Back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today is Monday. I had forgotten that. Let's see. Today I'm gonna do a collective. Oh, you know what? No, let's not do that. I'm gonna change the title of it. I wanna do. Let's do the signs. Let's do all the signs. Let's do it today. If there's any time that I can do it, it's gonna be today, okay? So today I already have one deck out. We're gonna start with air signs. We're starting with air signs today, okay? If you guys resonate with the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want a personal free reading, yes, I'm offering free readings right now. Hit me up at JocelynLovely84@gmail. My information is going to be in the description box, okay? All right, guys. This reading was really harsh in a good way. It made me cry. It made me cry a little bit, just because there's a lot of support coming in from self, from your guides, from the universe. You're getting a lot of love and support sent to you right now, especially because the divine knows that you need it. And I'm exhausted. I'm feeling like a lot of you guys are really exhausted too, with crying. It's almost as if you're doing cryings when you get a chance. Maybe you're going to the restroom and crying during work. Don't understand why you're feeling so, I don't want to say emotional. I hate that word. Because it makes it sound like you're diminishing your feelings, right? But I just feel like some of you guys are feeling overwhelmed, or just feeling like really sad and tired more than usual. It's because you're healing, you're purging things that you've been holding on to for a very, 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 very long time. And I know people say this all the time, but we're going to get real specific with what you've been holding on to, okay? We get to the nitty gritty of everything here. For my air signs, okay? You guys, again, be very gentle. Take some time, work really slow. If you need to skip out on the gym, or maybe if you need another day to buy groceries, or if you need to take out, do it, just because right now you need all the energy that you can. It's only Monday, and some of you guys already feel diminished. You feel like you can't, right? Maybe you guys were crying during the weekend and thought that by Monday you'd be fresh and ready, and it's not happening. And it's because, again, you're purging something that's been within you for so long. The minute you start purging this, it's going to take days, maybe weeks for purging. And once you heal from this, there's going to be a huge space open for you to receive whatever you've been wanting, whatever your heart's desire is, right? And this is why this healing is very important. And this is why I'm getting, letting you guys know to please be gentle and take it as slow as you can. Okay? All right, guys. Today I decided to use the Black Moon Astrology Tarot deck, and then a little bit of the Delusion Tarot. I only use 2 of those cards. All right, guys. I'm excited. We're starting off with South Node. South Node, lives, deaths, right? When we talk about South Node, we talk about, sometimes people see it as the bad, right? The things to stay away from, especially if you have like big planets or primary planets on the South Node. It's something to kind of avoid. It could be correlated to life addictions. It could be correlated with your past trauma, things that were brought down from generations in your family, and you just inherited it, unfortunately and fortunately, because it's part of your life process. We all have life debt, some type of form of life debt in our in our families, and it's up to us. And again, I don't want to make it seem or stress you guys out, because right now you guys are really exhausted. I want to say that yes, even though you come into this world and you inherit this life debt, and you try your hardest to learn and grow and change it or heal it or transform it, transmute it, whatever, it's not always just about that. Even though that's what it seems like for you lately. Maybe that's because of the purging, right? You're feeling like, this sucks. I always have to heal this life debt. Why is it always so difficult? Why is this always coming back? And why do I always feel sad? These are the questions you're asking yourself, but really I want you to think of it as, yes, even though that's something you did inherit when you were born here, and that's something you're going to have to deal with for the rest of your life, it doesn't define you 100%. It defines you. Yes, it's made you who you are. Without this addiction or debt or just thing that happened to you, events, you wouldn't be where you're at, right? But it doesn't define you 100%. It shouldn't always be what's on your mind 24/7. I'm getting more of like your goal here in life. I don't want to even say goal, right? Because really, there's no point of doing anything in this life if you don't want to, right? No one can force you. It's it's more about looking forward to happiness. Because at the end of the day, what's the point of you incarnating here, coming into this world, and doing all of this work trying to achieve if you're not happy? What's the point of being enlightened if you're not happy? What's the point of being, working really hard and being successful if you're not happy? That's like the main thing about life, right? Is learning to still be happy or find some type of joy while going through these purgings, through this trauma, through this pain, through whatever this is that you're going through. We need to have like some type of room in there for you to be happy and to feel like this life, even though it's heavy, and for a lot of you guys it's really heavy, we could still find something to be grateful for. We could still find something to be happy about, right? The sadness shouldn't take 95% of your day 24/7 for years to come. It does happen. For a lot of us, that was our path. We did go through something like that. But we should get to a point where now let's start to be happy. Let's find ways to be happy. The next card that comes out is the fourth house, roots. Okay, roots. Again, this reminds me of family lineage, right? Stepping foot into this earth, right? Because of the tree. Very nature bounded, gorgeous energy. You psychically connected to your family roots, okay? Doesn't matter how psychic you are. It's just you knowing that there's a connection here between you and the 4D, different frequencies, your guides, higher self, lower self. It's all one family tree, and you're part of it. And so this is like, it reminds me of your guides are coming here right now and they're checking in on you. They're sitting here checking in on you because first of all, you're going through a period right now that is difficult, but they want you to know. This is why it's here. They want you to know, are you okay? And if you're not okay, it's okay to admit that. It's okay to cry. It's okay to just sit there for a second and then let your guides be a part of that process with you. They love you. That's why they're coming up right now. They're telling you that this is, they want you to be okay. And if you're not, that's okay too. They want to be a part of your journey. And so they're a constant reminder that you're not alone. Some of you guys are feeling alone when you go through these healings. You don't have significant others that might have went through the same thing you did, right? Or you don't have people that are going through the same healing that you are. They may not be healing compared to you. But so that's why you have to do this alone and alone only. And some of you guys have been carrying that burden of being on your own. And sometimes it just feels too overwhelming. The next card that comes up, hi, welcome. If you have any questions or anything like that, let me know. Comment on the chat. I'm more than willing to answer some questions, okay? All right, the next card that comes out is the sixth house, routine. Now for this one, it's gorgeous energy. Yes, this is day to day, right? But it's almost as if it's saying on your day to day, you're releasing, right? You're slowing down, you're stopping, and you're opening yourself up and understanding that whatever you've been running from, whatever this hard, painful truth is, you can't run from this anymore. It's here, and you're receiving it, and you're accepting this truth, and here you are. Again, surrendering to like your soul path, soul calling, and understanding that you just want to be happy. You just want to be happy during your day-to-day. You just want your life to just be full of joy. And what's wrong with that? Yes, there's always lessons to learn, but I feel like some of you guys get caught up on, I have to learn this lesson because, I was born with this life debt, or I have to do this, and a third because this is what I came here to do. But again, no one ever said you couldn't enjoy it. No one ever said you couldn't, just take a day off to just be yourself. What's the point of you being, like I said earlier, enlightened if you are not happy? Right? So here's the divine just making sure and reminding you that this is what you're here for. Yes, high pains in the sky. Yes, it is hard. It is hard to start self-sabotage. Absolutely. And I feel like a lot of us are feeling that moment, feeling that. Because it's like we know good things are coming our way, and it just seems like some part of us are still stuck on some part of our past, right? That keeps hurting us. And it's funny because that's what I was going to talk about next, right? You get the moon soul. This character, I don't know if you could see it here, is looking forward and just really contemplating. They're contemplating on the things they really want, the things that they desire more than anything. What is the thing that your anxiety gets the best of you? Yes, absolutely. This is it, and it's only happening because you're purging right now. There's some healing that's coming up, and so it's too heavy. Whatever this healing is, it's too much. It's like really old, like old pain that you might have like hidden for a very long time, and now that it's coming up, it's like the mind cannot handle that. It freaks out. So what does it do? It tries to distract you, but really it's just running away from that pain. And a lot of us right now are going through that. If you're feeling tired, take your time, just rest if you need to, even like just even if it's for like 30 minutes, try to get some rest during the day because right now the purging is it's crazy. And then anyways, like I was saying with moon soul right here, right? This person is really sitting there connecting with the heart and wondering what does it want? What does it want more than anything? Only you know what that is. For some of you guys, it's real. It's a deeper connection with self. And I mean that with like with the way, like again, this has to do with happiness, right? Peace of mind. Can you be happier if you surrender? Could you be more at peace if you surrender? Right? It's questions like that. Can you, if you decide to just be, can you just allow these feelings to come up and heal? So that you could be happier and more open, right? Because like I said earlier, we're opening up space here for something new to come in. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it has to do with aligning with people, places, and things that are better suited to your needs. Better suited to your needs. Do you see what I'm saying? So what are your needs here? For some of you guys, I feel like within the last year or 2 years, the struggle was letting go of people, places, and things that were not good for you. That's what you were struggling with. And so that's what you did. A lot of you guys let go of things from the past that were not good for you. And here you are now in the present. And I feel like because the journey got difficult when it came to the purging of the feelings, you guys went back. Some of you guys, not everybody, some of you guys went back, tried to entertain the past to see if there was still something there because it was too painful for you to go forward, so you went back. And when you went back, you know what happened? You thought you didn't grow. You thought you didn't change, but you did. All that time you spent on your own healing really changed you. So now that you're around people, places, and things that were from the past, you just don't vibrate with them anymore. Yeah, it's cool once a year if you want to hang out with them, but it's almost as if you just don't want to have any codependent relationships with these people because they don't match you. They don't match you vibrationally. They just don't. So what do? You have a choice. You can still entertain, right? The stuff, the debt. You can still entertain the codependency and the people you were indebted to because that's the lifestyle that you grew up knowing. That's the way you grew up loving, right? Love, happiness. So that was your version of happiness at one point. But now it's like, okay, it just doesn't make you happy. And you keep wondering, like, why don't these people vibrate with me anymore? Why don't I feel like it's enough anymore? Because you outgrew them, right? For some of you guys, you're going to start seeing butterflies. I know it's the season to see butterflies, but you're about to see some butterflies, and it's like a pivotal point, right? To, first of all, stop and enjoy the nature, right? Because sometimes we're so stuck on work and moving that we forget about nature. Stop and enjoy the butterflies. And 2, see that as transformation. Your guides are there everywhere, and it uses animals or whatever it is that you love. It could use trees, it could use flowers to get your attention. Okay? All right, so anyways, like I said, you guys left some things behind and realized that when you went back, this ain't for you anymore. There's a reason why you left the past in the past. So what do? You let them go again and realize, okay, I could do this. So now, some of you guys, there was a course correction because you went back and now you're going forward again and you realize, okay, damn, going forward means I have to stop and heal and purge this pain, okay? For some of you guys, this wound has to do with your family. That's why the 4th house came out and life debt came out. Your family, okay? Some of you guys with your family, you need to cut some type of healing, okay? There was this programming that one of your parents, whether that was mom or dad, they left that wounding in you. And now you feel like maybe your parents couldn't give you what you needed. So what do? You go back to them thinking that this time they can give you what you've always wanted, but they can't. Okay, some of your family members, they may be dealing with some type of addiction or some type of distractions, and they just cannot love you in the way you needed to. You needed them to. So what happens? You decide, what do I do? At the end of the day, we're always going to need our parents. We're always going to need the people, we're always going to want to feel loved. So that's what we're doing. We're purging this lack of love that we feel for ourselves because nobody else taught us that. Do you see what I'm saying? We're purging void. We're purging feelings of loneliness and isolation because no one taught us to love ourselves. So what do? We have to learn to comfort ourselves during this moment. That's why your guides are constantly reminding you, take your time. Find some time to be happy or joyous, or find things that make you laugh and bloom. You have to, because right now you're purging, and some of you guys are feeling like your parents did you a really big disservice and can't love you. They just cannot love you in that way. Okay, if it's not your parents, it's somebody you grew up with. There's this feeling of needing to be loved the right way. And because you don't have an example of what that looks like for you, you have to do it for yourself. Now that you're doing this for yourself, it's really painful. So again, take your time. These next months, you're going to learn what it is to really grow and be there for yourself as your number one supporter, being there for yourself as you need, feeling so much love that you don't really need anybody but yourself. The divine or guides teach us that to be codependent or to be obsessed with or addicted to is not healthy. It's not for us. For some of you guys, that's your life debt. Love and codependency to the wrong people. Because we don't have the right form of love yet. A healthier form of love yet. We can only love to the degree that we've been taught to love. And if you're healing from that, you're only going to attract people to love you in the degree that you can love back. Do you see what I'm saying? So here you are, really growing, really learning. And this time, although some of you guys want to be in relationships and healthy friendships, healthy places, healthy environments, right now you need to focus on you. You'll get that. That will come along the way. But right now we need to make sure that you're stable within your own body, your own mind, your own spirit. Because again, the whole life lesson is that you can't depend on people to fix you or to give you what you think you need. Right? We can't expect that. The only one that can give that to us is ourselves. And that's why these next months, instead of being out there with other people, you're going to be focusing on you. And once you get that lesson and once you grow a little bit in that area of self-love and healing and respect, then the right people will come along. And the only reason I say that is because you get the Lovers next. You'll have your day. Some of you guys keep feeling like you're never going to get this type of love, this type of abundance, this type of energy, these type of friends, these type of soul families. You'll never get this. And I feel like it's an illusion. Some of you guys want something. It's almost as if you're looking for people to replace or give you love that you never had. But the whole point is, I'm sorry, but that's not how it works. That's not how it works. No. That's not how it works. Right now, you guys are learning that lesson. There's nothing that should come in before you. There's no one that should come in and stand before you. Right? Because if you put anybody above yourself, you're going to learn a very hard lesson about learning to love yourself. Have you learned that lesson yet, though? Because I feel like you guys have gone through a lot of cycles with the Wheel of Fortune next. You guys have gone through a lot of cycles, repeated cycles about learning this lesson. Have you learned that relationships are considered additions? An addition, right? So like monks always say, oh, okay, well, if you're sad and if you're looking for somebody to come and make you happy, whatever you have, you're gonna get double of that. So if you're looking for someone to make you happy, they're always gonna fall short, because that's nobody else's job but your own. And I feel like you're finally realizing this, which is why some of you guys have spent a lot of time alone, really alone. And here you are with the Wheel of Fortune turning here. Understanding that, discovering that the real love is coming from the divine. So some of you guys are sitting there asking the divine or your guides, like, help me find love within myself. Help me explore a deeper sense of love that you, which is higher self, can offer me, right? Higher self can offer you. What kind of love is that? Only you know. What kind of love is that? It's you for you. It's for, if you don't know, it's for you to find out. Whew, that was a lot. We had a 6 of Wands in reverse. That's the last card that came out. Look at this gorgeous energy. See you sticking out your hand. It was upwards, right? Sticking out your hand and exploring this, coming out of conflict victorious. But you're not coming out of conflict victorious yet, because you're finally understanding that you have to stand in the fire for a second here. You haven't come out of conflict, you're in conflict right now. Because you're learning that lesson. Who's going to save you? You. You want a deeper, more satisfying version of love, a healthier version of love? You got to be that. And here you are working on that. So for the next 3-4 months, you're going to be focusing on that type of love for self. And then eventually, soul family, soul friends, whatever will come along. And I feel like you'll know how to have better relationships. You'll be better suited for relationships like that, because you're not expecting anything from them. They're not expecting anything from you. It's just organic and healthy and beautiful. And this is the type of love that the divines, you came here to learn. This is what you came here to learn. Maybe your life debt was being codependent and addicted to love and sex, or addicted to whatever, to people. But here you are, and learning this lesson now. And clearing that life debt so that you'd be happier, right? Isn't that what the whole point's about? The universe just wants you to be happy. And that's one of the ways you're doing it. So congratulations, my beautiful air signs. You got the 6 of Wands in reverse. You're dealing with the conflict. And soon we'll be able to turn it over, okay? All right, guys, that's all I have for you, my beautiful air signs. We're going to work on, let's see, who's next. Let's see. Should I do fire signs? No, somebody's telling me to do water signs, because I think that's the sign I mostly reject. I forget about it. How is everybody? How is everybody? How are you guys? You're just in time. We just finished air signs, and we're going to work on beautiful water. We're on water signs. So if you're a water sign, stick around. If you have any questions, let me know. I will give you something, free reading or whatever. Let me know and ask about it on the chat. All right. So the first card that came out was the Fool. Oh, don't forget, I'm using the Delusion Tarot deck for you guys for the water sign. And maybe I might use some of the Black Moon Astrology deck, okay? Hi, welcome. Nice to see you. If you have any questions, let me know. We're going over the signs right now. We're going over the water signs right now. So if you have any questions, let me know, okay? All right. Hello, man. Good day. I'm a new subscriber here. Hi. Nice to meet you. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Febe? Is that Febe? Did I say it right, Phoebe? apologize. Well, anyways, Phoebe, I'm going over the water signs right now. So if you have any questions or if you know, anything like that, let me know. I don't mind answering 1 or 2 questions for you. And if you are a water sign, if not, that's okay. Stick around. We're going to get to all the signs today, okay? All right, we got some beautiful 2 cards that just came out right now. I'm going to go over them. We got with the Fool card. Look at this beautiful card. We got the Fool. This is you. It almost seems like the angelic version of you, a higher version of yourself, is looking over everything you've ever worked towards. And some of you guys, I don't think, I'm from Philippines, but I'm here in Bahamas. Oh, cool. Okay, Filipino. That's awesome. All right, we're here in the U.S., so I'm so glad. Thank you for even stopping by and just chatting with me. It means a lot to me. If you have a question or anything, let me know. Comment. You know, I don't mind going over a couple of things with you, okay? All right. So look at this. This is you looking at your garden, looking at your life and everything you've done to get here. Some of you guys, I don't think you realize how hard you've worked. You guys were spending the last couple of months really focusing on getting things done and moving forward. But what you don't realize is, look, you have a whole garden. You have worked so hard to get here and you forgot. It's almost as if you forgot to just stop and smell the roses. You just forgot to look, to enjoy this beautiful garden, and it's like you just saw that. And this is you being very grateful for everything you just accomplished or achieved, or everything that you've just learned in this life. This is what I'm saying. The title of this is called The Universe Just Wants You to Be Happy. And look, it's almost as if it's reminding you, hey, look, you've come so far. You need to remember that. Especially when the days get hard, when they get difficult. The next card that's coming in is a Tower. Look at this. Some of you guys understand all of the hard work you had to go through, like, again, to get here. Some of you guys, for like maybe the last 2 months, felt like you were sinking, or things were getting rough with you for a second, or it just seemed like you felt like you were out of place, out of land. It almost seems like you needed help and didn't realize that you were being taken care of this whole time anyways. Look at this. It's like you taking a look at everything you overcame just to be over here. For some of you guys, you're walking and you're looking, and some of you guys avoided a tower. You avoided a tower, meaning that you guys are at a place in your life where you've learned so many lessons, you know you're not going to go that way. You look at this and you're like, I'm going to stay right here and keep building where I'm at. I'm going to keep building on all the hard work. All the hard work that I've done here, and I'm not going to go towards this past, whatever that is. It could be distractions, it could be friends, it could be family, it could be exes, it could be anybody that you feel is not adding or contributing to your beautiful garden. All right, let's see what else came out. Look at this. The Empress and the Sun, baby. This card came out earlier, but I put it back. The Empress and the Sun. Look at this gorgeous energy. It doesn't matter that I am Scorpio, man. May I know I'm my dream reading, man, especially my financial situations. Thank you so much. Financials. Okay, I can give you a couple. Hold on. Yeah, no problem. I could do that for you. Okay. All right, let's do this. I'm going to draw 2 cards. I'll let you know. I'm using the Delusion Tarot deck, just reminding you. This is a really great deck. So let's see. Financials. You're welcome. Financials. I'm going to draw 2 to 3 cards here. Okay. Page, 2 wands, star. Okay, for you, financial cards, okay? I'm getting a Page of Cups. There's an opportunity coming here for you. There's actually a couple opportunities, because with the 2, right? but there's one that's specifically made for you. I feel like you're learning to be resourceful with your money too because of the blue, and to actually be calm. Okay, do you see this card? This is a card of tranquility, beginner's mind, looking for something new, right? But being very calm and understanding that everything happens as it should, especially when it comes to finances, okay? Some of you guys forget, and I want you to not stress to think about this when I say this. You forget that the divine helps you with this. All you have to do is ask. Ask the divine for whatever it is that you need. Once you ask the divine, do everything that you're already doing, okay? But the divine's setting you up so that there's better suited situations for you to get the finances that you need. So if you're stressing for no reason, because the divine always helps you. There's always something there. Okay, so when you meditate, I don't know if you meditate or if you connect with the divine. When you meditate, just let with your heart, close your eyes and ask. You need to ask. And here it is, look at you. It's almost as if you're trying to figure out what it is that you want. Why is you, what about the finances need to be helped, right? So ask. Once you figure out what it is that you want, you ask the divine, and here you are. Look, I even see you asking because you seem lost. You seem confused. It's like you're trying to find your way, but you're lacking faith here. You're forgetting that you could just, again, there's always something helping you. Just be open. It could be in the weirdest way that things can come in to help you. You don't pick and choose how the divine's going to help you. You just adhere to it, right? So here you are worrying, and remember, I totally agree. Yes, exactly. But here, but look at the difference. But once you get this, the difference between you being so like consumed with the getting money and finances that you forget. Once you relax and really connect, you get everything you want. Remember, money is spiritual currency. It always has been. So for me, it always works. If I want something, hey, I want this. And then I just keep going and I expect it. So maybe the issue is you're lacking fear. You're lacking that the divine's not going to give you what you need. When it actually is, you just have to connect. Any other questions? Hi, welcome. I'm doing a couple of readings for people, free readings. So if you guys want to ask a couple of questions, I'm more than happy to answer them, okay? In the meantime, I'm going to go through the water signs. The title is The Universe Just Wants You to Be Happy, okay? So here you are. The next two cards that come up are the Empress and the Sun. Look at the gorgeous energy on these cards. This is you. This is you. Look, at one point, you guys were feeling stuck, okay? You were feeling stuck because this environment... It's almost as if when you left the tower, because this was a tower at one point, okay? When you left this tower, you started working on yourself. And these last 3, 4, 5 months, you've been focusing on growing your garden, and this is why you're starting over as the Fool, right? You're starting over with all of this energy, all of this goodness that you've earned, that you created for yourself and for your future. And the divine's telling you, congratulations, you did all of this for yourself. Why is it that I have to remind you again and again that this is that you're supposed to be celebrating this? You should be like at your happiest right now because you did this. And so it's like here you are finally understanding that and receiving that information from the divine, and you're seeing the truth. One day, you're going to be able to go out and play. Right? One day you're going to be able to go out and just be and feel so happy and joyous. But it's like, why not do it now? How much more do you need to work and prove to yourself before you realize that you did it? That you're as successful as you can ever be. And it's like you're never going to stop growing anyways. So here's you understanding that and receiving that information and building the confidence within yourself to realize that you're enough. Just as you are, you're enough. All right, any other cards coming out? If you guys have any questions, let me know. I don't mind answering for you guys. We're working on our water signs right now. All right, any other cards for you guys? How's everybody doing? mm. Oh, wow. Look at this. We go from a page to a Knight of Cups. Look at this. You understanding. Remember the yellow that I talked about, building the confidence that you needed? With this Sun card, you build the confidence. And now it's like this confidence is within you and it's swirling all over you. And it's like it's an addition to the peace and everything you've cultivated in your life. And look how easily it flows when you're in a state of grace, in a state of surrendering. Look how beautiful this is. And you're finally appreciating how much you've worked for this. Let's see what else. That water reading is great, you guys. You guys have great energy here. Let's see, any other questions? Do my UK visa will approve? I have scheduled this week. You know my visa. Okay, schedule this week. Your visa? All right, let me ask. All right, approve, or visa approved, visa approved. Ah, you got the Justice card. Okay. Let's see, let's get another card here. I want to get a little deeper into this. Okay, let's see. Will you get approved? Will you get approved? Okay, you got the Justice with the King of Cups. Your heart, right? We talk about psychic and intuition, and we talk about your feelings and emotions. They're leaping off. I feel like you're about to start a new journey that's going to like advance you. It's going to advance you, but it's like you're jumping from frequency where you're at now to a more elevated, happier frequency. With this Justice card, it just seems to me like again, it's like you trying to get to this side, right? You're trying to get to this side, and there's so much covering it, and all you really want is to be approved, right? This is the thing that you really want the most. But with this King of Cups energy, I do feel, yeah, I do feel like you will definitely hear good news. Let's see. Anything else? Let me see what else I can get out of that, okay? It almost seems like you had to work really hard. Look at this. It's like a big energy wave here. It's like it's coming. It's like you're putting all your energy into this and you're wishing for the best. But justice is here, so it's saying like, well, justice is a good thing. It's saying like, hey, you're meant to be here at this moment, and this is where you're meant to be and doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Six of Swords. It's a Six of Swords. It's walking away, right? It could be walking away, but what I'm getting more with this, it's like an addition to your life. It's almost as if you want to start over, right, and create something new. You have a lot of experience, like wherever you came from when it came to work. There's a lot of work experience that you have, and a lot of experience, just life experience. Whether you think so or not, you actually do. And here you are with this energy right here. It's like newness. It's like you really want this. You want this. You want you want to be approved, right? You want to be here. Okay, I see. Let's see. Six of Swords. Anything else? Look at this. We got the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles here. It's true, but you did fill out all the paperwork, right? It feels like you're doing everything right. The check and balances. I hope you did. It seems to me like, again, you do have a lot of experience, so I feel like that's at this point, you just got to give it up. If you did everything on your end, you got to give it up to the universe and have it bring to you what you need, right? And here you are. You got the King of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles. Either way, no matter what happens, in all honesty, King of Pentacles energy. Very, very resourceful. Very resourceful. It's almost as if you have a plan about how you want your money to go. A King of Pentacles is, again, experience. He's a master. He's learned a lot. He knows how to deal with finances. He's actually an expert in it, right? But with this red, it's like, again, it's funny how you mentioned anxiety, right? Because when you talk about red, we talk about the chakras, right? The red chakra has to do with anxiety. It has to do with, it can have to do with depression, with an overwhelming feeling of emotions. And you're welcome. Yes, and anxiety can definitely be part of it with the red, but what I'm getting is to like find calmness in the anxiety, because look how soft this looks. It's like layers of silk all around this King of Pentacles. And the 10, right? Look at you going towards the thing that makes you happy. I feel like for you, finances is really important because this is all you see. The value, right? You're looking for value in whatever you're going after, right? This is what drives you. So I feel like if you seek security and comfort in money, that's a good thing. That's a great thing. But just also, you know, if you've done everything you could on your end, it seems like you have. Only good things can come to you. You did the work. You literally did all the work. All right. Anything else for my water signs? Water signs, water signs. Hi, welcome. We're going over our water signs right now. Ooh, we're going over the water signs right now. And if you have any questions, I can answer a couple of them for free. I don't mind. We're just chatting here, sitting here, going over our title. The universe just wants us to be happy, okay? Ooh, for water signs, some of you guys really went through it, okay? You have the Ten of Swords here. You went through a lot of initiations throughout your years to get to this experience, okay? Ten of Swords isn't always just about sleepless nights and feeling all the way to the bottom, right? It also has to do with you finding your way out of it, right? There's nowhere to go but up after you've experienced all of this. All of these initiations. And it's funny because the thing that makes you even more ambitious, and it makes you makes you want to just rise from all the way to bottom, is the white. It's the newness here. It's the flower pattern, right? It's like you're always still looking for the positive in everything that's even bad in your life, and that's how it should be. Also, getting my 6 years vacation. Hey, have a vacation on June 30th. Yes, exactly. So you haven't taken a vacation in 6 years. This is what I'm saying. You're all about money, man. It shows because you're a King of Pentacles. Like, your priority is money. If you don't have money, you don't feel safe, you don't feel secure. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. That's why to you that type of move was very calculated, and I see why you're so invested in it. Sorry, for my water signs, we got the 10. Yes, with the 10 of Swords, looking forward to a better tomorrow by putting in calculated risks, having that ambition to know that there's still tomorrow even when today isn't the best. I don't have a vacation, so I'm hoping they will give it to me. Yeah, they will. They will give you vacation. Just ask for it. They should be able to give you vacation. Just tell them you really need it. I mean, you're a loyal employee, right? You're a loyal employee. You deserve to have a vacation. Everybody does. All right, water signs. We're wrapping up. Oh, we got Temperance. Again, rising up, right? We were talking about the rock bottom. You guys took years of initiations to get back to this place. And the only reason you're doing it is because some of you guys just want to be happy. Some of you guys understand that you don't have much time left in life. So you're going to do everything it takes to fulfill your dreams, whatever that looks like for you. Look at this angel intently focusing on the horizon and what it wants, but it's doing it in divine timing. It's almost as if, yes, you're encouraged to move forward and be happy, but at the same time, you're doing it in a way that's respectful to the version of you that you are now. I hope that makes sense. Keep being you. Keep dreaming. Keep being happy. Keep surrendering. Keep having faith that everything's going to align to you the way it's supposed to. All right. I think that's all for my water signs. I keep getting the devil. Let me take this out. Okay. For some of you guys, you got the devil with the 10 of cups. Okay, for some of you guys, just, I think, let's see here. With this right here, what I see is like, for some of you guys, again, coming out of a 10, there's endings here because you had a 10 of swords and now you have the 10 of cups. You guys are coming into some endings and I feel like you're learning to let go of whatever this is that's holding you back. You're learning to let it go because you don't want to keep stuck in the past. Some of you guys want to move forward. Some of you guys want to move forward here. And so here you are focusing on your happiness, but just be very careful, okay? Because sometimes love, just because you love something or you're strongly attached to something doesn't mean it's the thing to stay with forever. Some of you guys are growing when it comes to what your wants and needs are, and if this doesn't resonate with you anymore, it's okay to leave it behind. It's okay to walk away from your past. It's okay to want new. It's okay to do that for yourself. To take leaps of faith into the future. Because remember earlier we showed you a tower. I showed you a tower at the beginning of the water video, of the water signs. So with this tower, it's like, again, you see this tower and you have a choice. You can either dive right back into this past, right? Because it's defined as your 10 of Pentacles, even though it doesn't look like a strong foundation. You can do that just because it brings you some type of need. It meets your needs in some type of way. Or you can keep cultivating your garden as you've been. You've been working too hard. Why are you going to go back now, you know? You've worked too hard. You've initiated. You've gone through years of experiences, of hard work. You know what's good for you at this point in your life. You know what's good and you know what's bad. All right. Hello. Welcome. If you guys have any questions, you can ask. I don't mind answering free questions for you guys today. We're just chilling, vibing. We're going through all the signs today. All right. We're going through all the signs today. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay. I think I want to use the Delusions with the Black Moon Astrology Tarot deck, okay? We're working on earth signs today. Earth signs, earth signs, earth signs. And then the last sign will be fire. Okay. Any questions? Let's see right here. Woo. Okay, those cards fell. I'm not going to pick them up. It's the same card that keeps coming up. We got the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm not picking that card up. I think I'm going to use the Black Moon Astrology Tarot deck for you guys. I'm getting called. Hi, welcome. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you want some free questions answered. Oh, okay. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, for my earth signs. This is really interesting for my earth signs. I got a Two of Pentacles with an Ace of Swords. Let's see, any other card that's being drawn. The Five of Swords. Okay. So, we're starting off with the Two of Pentacles. Some of you guys have been focusing on your money. Of course, you're an earth sign, right? Money, money, money. It's almost though that it's gotten to a point where it's not just about the money. It's the value, right? It's the value. It's what you see value in, what you love to do for a living, or what projects you like to work for, whatever projects you like to do for a living, right? It could just be work. your career, something that you love to do. It's like it's in the forefront. It's the only thing you can think about. It's the only thing that makes you happy. It's the only thing that gives you peace of mind because you know it's your soul's calling and you're following it. So this is your soul's calling and this is what you're doing. Okay? Here you are following this, and it's like you're discovering new layers of the thing that you love to do, and it's so much fun. And here you are enjoying yourself, and this is why, like, some of you guys, like, I know everyone's experienced this, when you don't know what you want to do with your life, when you don't know your soul's calling, when you don't seek that soul's calling, how do you feel? You feel despair, you feel lost, you feel like you don't understand what's going on, you feel like you have no purpose, no drive. It feels like you're soulless in a way. But here you are. You are gifted and you are very lucky and very blessed, and you need to see that. Okay, the title is The Universe Just Wants You to Be Happy. Well, this is why. Because you find your soul's calling and you're seeking it. And this makes you really, 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 really happy. Like happy beyond belief happy. This is the type of happiness that only you get from doing something amazing. That your soul is entertained by, your mind's entertained by, you're learning, you're being educated in something, and your heart just feels at home. It feels the peace of mind. So here you are actually understanding that. And here you are with the Ace of Swords. Look at the sword. It almost seems like this is you starting, right? Putting in the hard work. It's like, hey, I found my territory, so here you are putting the sword down. This is your truth. Right, with the Ace, it's almost as if this work or project that you do is so elevated. It teaches you so much, and there's so much higher knowledge and education and logic that needs to be added here, right? So it's almost as if, okay, maybe before when you start learning something, you seem intrigued. You dissect things. You really see everything from a higher perspective. You look at problem solving. How can I fix this? How can I add to this? How can I make this better, right? This is the idea. These are the ideas that are coming when you think of this project or career or whatever that you're doing that you love to do, right? And it's almost as if it's asking you, okay, now will be required even more studying, even more knowledge, even more learning, even more problem solving. This is gonna have you thinking outside of the box, right? And of course, you're the perfect person for it because, well, see, it's asking you to use air energy, right, with the Ace, because maybe you are more on the secure and grounded type. So now you're being asked to think outside of the box, elevate your thinking a little bit further. And for some of you guys, it is making you a little bit nervous, but I feel like it's because it's the thing that you love, that you're loving and adoring right now. You're afraid to make a mistake. This is the time to make mistakes. This is the time to be wrong. How else are you going to learn, right? Again, this is trying out new things with air energy, trying out new things and seeing what sticks and what doesn't, right? And again, you are the perfect person to do this because you're already so grounded and secure. You're an earth sign. That's what you do best. But now you're being asked to step outside of the box, step it up a little bit. You're being challenged in areas that you may not be so confident in, right? But now you're being asked to do it. And this is the time to do it. This is the time to grow. This is what you've been asking for, and this is what your soul is calling of you right now. The next thing is the Five of Swords. Look at the difference. Okay, for some of you guys, if this is a challenge, this is a sword energy. This is Aquarius energy, right? When you're being challenged, you are not taking this as defeat. Like the conflict may be a challenge, right? The conflict may be learning to overcome something, learning to grow from something, learning something here in the workplace. But here you are, you're taking this challenge and you're adding the data, right? You starting over to think outside of the box, seeing what sticks, what doesn't. Here you are as a more seasoned vet, learning to take the data in and work with what you got. Look how bountiful you actually are. You have more at your disposal, more tools available than you think you do. And you need to start using them, acquiring them. And again, with the Five of Swords energy, it always talks about with Aquarius energy, right? Finding ways to win at all costs. Okay, well maybe succeed, not win. Let's say succeed. finding ways to succeed at all costs. That's what the Aquarius mind is, actually. This is what it is when you get a Five of Swords. It doesn't always, oh, if there's conflict, well, just draw a sword and do what, you know, instinct calls you to do. No, this is you finding your way out of a challenge or conflict and surpassing it. Right? This is why. And for you guys, if you're worried about that, no. You have everything within you to deal with it, to endure it. That's why this is your soul's calling, and this is why you were called to deal with this, whatever conflict is. How are you supposed to be a master with no adversity? Like, that don't make sense. Yes, you may feel out of your element because you are an earth sign and there's a lot of air energy there, but it's asking you to step into that energy. It's asking you to think like an Aquarius would. Put yourself in that energy. And for some of you guys need to look at your air placements. So like, look at some of your air energies where Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra steps in, especially Gemini when it comes to communication. Look where Gemini, what planets is placed on Gemini, and then see how you can elevate, how you can grow, right, from it. How to use that planet in your air signs, how to use them properly. That's why you're supposed to look into your charts. It's supposed to help you. You got the Ten of Swords, right? Again, all sword energy. This is what's going to happen. And I want you to take a look, right? Because you started with an Ace of Swords to the Five of Swords to the Ten of Swords. Look how quickly you're going to grow in this endeavor, in this job that you love, in this career that you love, in your money, whatever you invest in that you freaking adore, whether this is your projects, right? You go from an Ace to a 5 to a 10. What does this tell you? You have all the tools to get out of the conflict, and then you have the 10. There's going to be a lot of work, okay? A lot of work that you're going to have to put in to this new, this career path of yours that you love, or the soul calling that you have, this passion, years of hard work. And for some of you guys, you're going to feel restless. You're going to have tired nights, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You're going to feel exhausted. Some of you guys are having nights, sleepless nights, thinking, am I equipped to do this job? Will I get it done faster than I anticipated? Will I have money coming in from this as much as I've wanted to, right? It's almost as if you're having doubts. But especially utilizing tools that you haven't used in a while, right? Like thinking outside of the box, getting over conflict, using tools that you haven't used before, right? But here you are, still looking at the good in all of this, right? Because you go from an Ace to a 5 to a 10. You're growing exponentially, times 5, times 5, times 5. So if you think you're not growing, if you think it's going slower than you anticipated, if you're not getting the results that you wanted, that's okay. That just means you have to work harder. And here you are actually working even harder than before because you understand what's at stake. This is what you want, you got to work for it. It's going to take you years, like I said, of hard work, and a lot of people don't like to hear that. A lot of people are used to the fast, receiving results fast, but no, that's not how it works. Not at all. Especially with your soul's calling. There's a lot of work that needs to be put into place so that you can acquire the skills. Because look at the difference between this sword and this sword. Nothing really drawn on it. No experience. A newbie to a full experienced sword. With all of this around growing, like it takes years to cultivate a garden like that. To cultivate an environment like that. Let's see. Anything else for my earth signs? Ooh. The 10 of Cups. With the Ace of Cups? Oh, heck no. Okay, look at this. Endings and beginnings. For some of you guys, again, like I said, you were too focused on finding your soul calling, finding something that worked, and I felt like you went bent over backwards for things that weren't. It's almost as if you gave your all and your best to things that weren't even suited for you. Maybe, I don't know if it was to prove a point. I don't know if it was because you fell in love with learning. You fell in love with, like, just learning new things and adding experience into your belt. In your belt, right? In your tools. But it's like, now is like a whole new chance that you have. This new opportunity is only going to add on, right? Because this is something, again, your soul calling. This is something that you really want. So it's funny because look at the yellow. It's confidence. This new opportunity that's coming in is building your confidence. It's building your self-esteem. It's a nice cup. It's a stronger cup. It's a more valuable cup because it means more to you. It's almost as if it's the thing that's brought into you, right? It's the thing that you love the most at the moment, or that's gonna fulfill you at the moment. So that's why you have to invest, right? It's almost as if with this you will never get bored, because there's always something to learn from here. Educationally, there's always something to adhere to, think outside of the box. It's always something that you can learn from this. There's a lot of growth that has to come out of this spiritually within you in order for you to even manifest uh, anything here, right? Again, if it's a career choice that you want, you found it. And now you're investing 100% on it. And yes, it's going to be a lot of hard work and dedication, but it's also growth, growth, spiritual confidence. And it's going to leave you wanting to manifest even more. You will be able to, because of the confidence you're going to gain from this experience. Whatever this job is, or passion, or side hustle, business, or project, foundation, whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to move on to my fire signs just because I'm exhausted. Yo, just on this for like an hour. Hi, welcome you guys. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot's reading. I'm doing fire signs right now. If you guys have any questions, you can ask. I don't mind answering them for free. We're just chatting here, okay? All right, fire signs. Fire signs. Anything from my fire signs? Yep. Okay, we got the Page of Wands. Beautiful energy with the Eight of Pentacles. For you guys, I see a lot of shedding, okay? A lot of shedding, and you guys are getting to work. You guys are really discovering your creative side. It's almost as if you're having the confidence to unleash that. Your creative side is being explored. You're having fun. Everything around you is being lit. You're enjoying yourself. And it's funny because it almost has you investing in self. This creativity that you're unleashing has you investing in yourself. This is what you're worth. This is the value you possess and hold within self. And it's like you're starting to see it. I don't know why it took you this long to see it, but here you are. You're a treasure chest full of like currency. But the Eight of Pentacles is working really hard, right, for whatever it is that you want. And it's like, for some of you guys, I think it was a long time coming because you didn't believe you were worthy of this. I don't think you ever believed you were able to be as valuable as this. And it's like you're finally seeing it and you're surprised. Sometimes you can be the most gifted person, but it takes time for you to believe that you are that gifted. And I feel like you're learning that lesson today. Ooh, you got the Four of Wands, baby. That's a Five of Wands. Okay. Look at you. Just soaring. Soaring with all of this energy. Soaring with creativity. And it's like your heart is involved, right? Because of the green that's on top. Your heart is involved. And it's like your spirit is just asking you to keep going down this path because you're being lit up. You're lit up and it's beautiful. Hi, welcome. Welcome to my reading today. We're working on fire signs today. The title is The Universe Wants You to Be Happy. If you guys have any questions, I don't mind answering them for free, okay? All right, so with the Four of Wands, gorgeous energy right here. Again, unleashing this. Going from starting to unleash something, took you months, maybe a year, to where you're at now, full-blown unleash. This is power. This is power that only you get from like following your soul's calling, from doing the right thing, from surrendering, from being in direct union of your life. Oh ho ho. Look at this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Actually came out like this. Judgment and justice. This is it right here. This is what you've been working towards. This is what you've been wanting. This is what you've been like trying to figure out. Some of you guys, again, the course or the journey was so heavy, was so burdensome, was so long that you guys never thought you'd get here. And now you're looking up, right? Maybe you worked a year into this, 6 months into this, 8 months into this, and now you look up and you realize, damn, I'm actually going down the right place. I'm actually doing the right thing. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I didn't see that until now. You guys are thinking this, and here you are understanding this from a higher perspective that you were alone during this journey or these last couple of months working on what you were supposed to, heeding the call and getting a little bit more acquainted with self. That now you look up and you're like, oh, this is why I was doing it, right? Because there's something bigger at stake. There's something better for me if I so choose to heed the call, right? Here you guys are. Years of hard work, and guess what? You're here. And it's like, it's worth something now. You guys thought you didn't grow. You guys thought you didn't change. You guys thought that you will never learn any lessons here, and you did. The thing is, it takes time. You guys are looking at it from a day-to-day basis. You have to look at it from a higher perspective. Step back and look at all the years where the journey wasn't straight down the path. It went up and down, left, right. Sometimes you went back. Sometimes you pivot. That's what happens during this journey. And I feel like some of you guys gave up on yourselves for a second there because it was too painful. The journey was too painful, but here you are still allowing the divine to come in and show you that there's a better version of you here. If you just stick with it, if you align with it. Here you are soaring, learning, growing, confident. And here it is, judgment is in your favor. Justice is in your favor. You got judgment and justice. That's crazy. Thing about it is, this could be you, right? This could be you. This is justice, right? This looks more like a guide. Your guides, or it could be you even, right? Going from judgment, justice to making decisions every single day. Making decisions. Sorry guys, I think it got stuck there for a second. Okay. So here you are making a decision day in, day out, right? Because you wanted an outcome a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and here you are now. It's like justice paved the way for you. Your justice is you actually are getting everything you wanted. You just didn't see it fast enough. You didn't see it, so you're like, well, should I keep going down the path or should I turn back? No, keep going down the path. It's there. It's just you can't see it because you're going on a day-by-day basis. It's only been a year. Give it 2, 3, 4 years of hard work, and you're going to see a change. You're going to see you grow. You're going to see justice play out in your favor. You're going to see the right people align to you, but you have to set the course for it. The course has to be set. You are the foundation of that course. You have to learn the lessons you have to learn so that you'll be able to attract the right people. The like-minded people that are going to expand you in whatever it is that you're doing, right? Whether that's spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically. Expand you in all areas of your life. That's what you're looking for. That's what justice is. And if this is you, you are justice. You create your own justice, right? By seeking judgment on a daily basis. It's a congratulations. And if this is one of your guides, they're congratulating you. You're protected. You're heavily taken care of. And they're so happy for you, and they wish you nothing but the best, and they want you to keep going down the right path because they know you can. Sometimes a lot of you guys want to quit, including myself. Sometimes we just want to quit because life can be really difficult. Life can be so exhausting. We just want to take a rest or call it a day or do a little pivot. Sometimes we want to go back because we don't see the results that we want. But think of it as a Queen of Pentacles, right? You're still on your journey and you just started. It's a new journey. Give yourself time to discover this whole area before you call it quits. Keep going down the journey until you find something, and one day you will find something that you're going to find your happiness here. Just keep doing it. Don't stop. Even if you did pivot, even if you did went back for a second, it's okay. The divine understands. You're going to go back. It's part of life. You're going to pivot. One day you're going to want to stay on the course. The next day you're going to want to go back. It works like that. It's normal. So here you are, coming back to where you're supposed to be and working hard. And understanding that this journey takes a while. It's just going to take years. It doesn't take a day. It takes a long time. And you're finally understanding that. And you're respecting that. That's part of the journey through temperance, right? I'm getting temperance energy. The divine's all around you, guiding you and telling you to be patient. Be more patient. Everything's lined up for you. Just be patient. All right. Is there anything else that wants to come out? Okay. Six of Swords with the King of Cups, sorry. Some of y'all need to use that sword. Need to use the sword to just, again, it's almost as if you have emotion going on in your life. There's motion. There's motion with this King of Cups. You're learning so much. You're learning what it is to balance your life and prioritize what's important in your life and your divine calling. So here you are with this momentum coming in, and the Six of Swords energy is here as an option. That's always going to be an option. Do you want to use the sword to walk away from the momentum you've already created? Or do you want to use the sword to cut, to shape, to expand, to communicate, to stay in the course? Which one do you want to do? Do you want to walk away or do you want to stay? It doesn't matter. Right? It doesn't matter if you went back for a second. You can always come back. You still have everything you've created here. It's not going to go anywhere. So it's your choice. It's your choice to decide what you want to do with this. But here it is, a massive momentum. You did that. That's yours. You did all that work. Hi, welcome to my reading, guys. We're going over my fire signs for you guys. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And here you are expanding. Again, you did all this, and now use this energy, use the sword energy of stepping it up a notch. Keep going. There's always so much to learn here and endure here, and you have what it takes to do it. You have exactly what it takes to do it. So, all right, guys, I think that's it. I am exhausted. It might have been too much. Oh, last card. Building your world, right? The world you've always wanted. You're building this. You're building this. It's your haven. It's what you've seen, it's what you envision, and now you're seeking to go after it. I think you're gonna do well here. This is your life. This is where you're going down the path. Don't go back. Don't stray. Not for too long. Stray, but come back. The course is always going to be there for you. Your haven's going to be there for you. You've already started on it. You can't go back. I know you can't. You can go back for a second or two, but you'll always align back where you're supposed to. Because it's part of your life. It's your life destiny. You've already started on it. You know that there's something there. You know there's something to find down that path. There's always something to learn down that path. There's something you're going to find that's going to just make you feel whole, complete, and sane. And happy. All right, I think that's all I have for you, my beautiful fire signs. This topic was the universe just wants you to be happy, and it really does. I hope my point got across. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you want personal readings, free readings, hit me up at JocelynLovely84@gmail. My information is on the description box, okay? All right, have a good one. Bye.